Welcome back into the Denver Coliseum. It's time for match number 3 of the 1A State Volleyball Tournament. The number 1 overall seed Weldon Valley Warriors at 22-2 take on the 12-seeded Dove Creek Bulldogs. Losers in their match earlier today in 5. They're now 16-9. Dove Creek earlier today was up 2-1 on Eads before having to try. They almost had that fourth set. They lost 25-21. Now they face the tough task of the number 1 overall seed Weldon Valley Warriors, who suffered their first loss up against a 1A team last Friday against the Coliseum Buffs, who will be on the court a little bit later this afternoon. Very senior-laden Weldon Valley team. Not a lot of teams have been able to touch them in the Class 1A side this year. That being said, this team hasn't been here since 2009. That was the freshman year of all these seniors that are the dominant force on this Weldon Valley team. The players to watch, Rachel McCracken and Kelsey Eskew, the 2 primary attackers for this Weldon Valley team, but they have several players that can put it down. For Dove Creek, I was very impressed with Jennifer Fury in the first match today. They're very good defensively. They'll start with a serve. Will the Dove Creek Bulldogs, Jennifer Fury, Madison McCourt, Madison Young, Carissa Gines, Brianna Graffis, and Shelby Knuckles on the floor for the Dove Creek Bulldogs in the blue going left to right. Morgan Norris, Kelsey Eskew, Rachel McCracken, Kiana Sandoval, Haley Cavelli, and Kelsey Eskew on the floor for the Weldon Valley Warriors. The opening point of the match, a foot fault called on Dove Creek. So Weldon Valley will hand the serve to Rachel McCracken. McCracken, high floater down the middle, will be fielded by Shelby Knuckles on the back row. Knuckles with the attack down the near side. Diving dig out by Cavelli. Norris with the set near side. Big swing by Headley. Rejected back by Shelby Knuckles. And Dove Creek evens us up here early on in set number 1. Dove Creek at 0-1. If they have any chance of advancing at this state tournament, they need to win this match. First time they've been here since 2008. Serve fielded back row by McCracken. Headley with a big swing, too big and out. And the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors a little tight here early on. Their first match of the day. Dove Creek's already had the opportunity to get some of the jitters out. Serve will be line deep. Ball popped up back row. Norris sets it up for Eskew. Big swing. Down and in for a kill goes Kelsey Eskew. So Eskew with that knock ties us up at 2. And the serve will go back to Morgan Norris. Norris will line the ball near side. Ball misplayed off the back row. And that'll go down as an ace. She leads this Warrior team in aces. I've seen this Warrior team several times this year where they'll, as a team in a sweep, combine for 15, 16 aces, and oftentimes 4 or 5 of those come off the serve of Norris. Line down the near side, ball popped up back row, and a flat free played over by Madison Young. Just missed the back line. And Weldon Valley takes a 4-2 advantage. Norris will clip the net cord on the serve. Ball be dug up by Shelby Knuckles. Set up in the attack, into the block of Eskew at the net, stuffed down. So Weldon Valley takes a 5-2 advantage. Norris lines a serve down the near side, popped up by Shelby Knuckles. Set up and Knuckles with the attack, banged off the block, kept in play by Cullison on the front row. Punched down the line by Cassie Headley. Free ball played back over by Madison Young. Turn set back over by Headley, tipped back over by Young, checked up by Norris back row. Cullison will set onto the near side for Headley. Cross shot to the far line, down and in for the kill. Norris will line the ball down the near side. Ball popped up, set in the attack, hammered far line by Knuckles. It's going to dig over onto the 5A side, and Shelby Knuckles gets the kill. Jessica Gwines will go back to serve for Dove Creek. She'll float it down the middle, fielded by McCracken on the back row. Norris to Eskew with the quick short, nicely dug out by Gwines. Back row and a free ball play back over. McCracken digs it out, fake short, far side set to Cullison. Her attack dug out by Jessica Gwines. Back row can't get the second can Madison Young, and the Weldon Valley Warriors take a 7-3 lead in the serve to Kelsey Eskew. Eskew will take and line the ball far side. It'll be popped up by Kristen Knuckles, libero for Dove Creek. Far side cross onto the near side from Madison McCourt. Headley will return it back and pound it down and in for a kill. And the Weldon Valley Warriors take an 8-3 advantage, and a timeout is taken by the Dove Creek Bulldogs. Our state tournament coverage is brought to you in part by College in Colorado. Explore your career options from sports broadcasting to electrician to nurse. Take a virtual campus tour of college and find financial aid at collegeincolorado.org. That's collegeincolorado.org. Weldon Valley, Dove Creek, and Eads in pool number 1 here at the state volleyball tournament. The new formation with 4 3-team pools, allowing 12 teams to come to state. Weldon Valley would not have qualified in last year's format, as you have to win your regional round to qualify. They lost in the regional round last year, or this year rather. Still found a way to get in off that wild card. Eskew will step back and serve. She'll line it short. Ball popped up on the front row. Set up in a free ball, be played over by Shelby Knuckles. Norris will bump it up and Headley will turn, pop it off the block at the net, and it drops down and in for a kill. The Weldon Valley Warriors take a 9-3 advantage. Eskew lines the serve down the middle, will be popped up high back row by Jessica Gwines into the block of Brooklyn Krameyer at the net and down. Eskew back with a serve, hammers it too big and out. As Shelby Knuckles goes back to serve, fielded by the Warriors, Krameyer will turn and return it back. Set on the far side, and the floater high, deep, and into the back corner by Fury. Haley Cavelli can't believe she let that one go, but that was a moonshot that she played into the back corner. Lead cut down to 5. Cavelli fields the serve on the near side. Norris sets it up. Krameyer pushes it over the block in the net. Ball checked up on the front row. Bumped up in a free ball by Fury. Line near side. Popped up by Headley. Back row. Back set far side. Coulson with the attack. She'll angle it back near side. Ball dug out back row set far side for Jennifer Fury. Her cross shot deep. Dug out back row by Cavelli. Krameyer into the net. Not into the block for hit violation. And Dove Creek will hand the serve over to Shelby Knuckles. Onto the floor for the Bulldogs comes Joey Fisher. We did not see her in the first match. Line serve near side. Ball popped up high back row. Set it up far side. Headley with the cross shot down the line. Dug out by Shelby Knuckles. Kept him playing a free ball. Will clear the net. Popped up by Krameyer. Norris trying to put it in play. As a back row player, she got into the net and played a ball higher than the net. So Dove Creek cuts the lead down to 3 here in the first set. Line serve, far side, ball misplayed back, or let go back row, and that'll be a service error. Cassie Headley will step back and serve for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Headley will fly the serve, far side, ball will be popped up by Carissa Gwines. And the attack will be line back near side, dug out by McCracken. Back to McCracken near side, block back, wing back over. Kept up at the net, Madison Young. Far side swing, ball be popped up by McCracken. Attack from Young deep, popped up by Headley. Far side set, Cullison. Hops the net court, ball dug out and free back over again by Madison Young. Short set down the middle, Krameyer mishit it, and it went down. So Weldon Valley will take that lucky shot right there. And Cassie Headley will step back and serve. She'll line it down the near side. Ball popped up high back row. Madison Young will set it up, and the big swing deep from Madison McCourt. Near side swing from McCracken. Her attack pounded into the dig and into the netting on the top half of the court on your video screen on CHSAA.tv. It separates the courts. And Headley will step back and serve up 13-7. Line far side, ball popped up high, back row, running bump set, and a free ball from the backside will be played over by Kristen Knuckles. Shoot set near side, McCracken down the line. Kristen Knuckles digs it back over. Checked up by Cavelli for the Warriors. Backs that far side. Coliseum with the attack. Too big and out. Great defense from this Dove Creek team is what helped them come back from that really rough first set they had against Eads. Just couldn't put it away in 5. Line serve will come deep. Ball bumped up by Norris near side. McCracken, big hammer off the block. Not a lot Carissa Gwines could do there, right there. And Cullison takes a serve. Line down the far side, popped up in the set and the attack from Joey Fisher. Checked up by Cullison near side. Big swing, McCracken. Off the block, Norris pops it up. Lift ball on the pop-up. Lead cut down to 5. Madison McCourt. Line serve near side, popped up by McCracken. Set for McCracken near side. She hits the... No, she did not hit the antenna. The block hit the net. That's what caused the antenna to wobble. And hand the serve over to Haley Cavelli. Cavelli with the big top toward the back corner. It was on the back line when it was played by Shelby Knuckles. And that'll be an ace for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Cavelli puts the big top toward the back corner again. High serve receive, set far side for Jessica Gwines. Blocked at the net by Eskew. And down the stuff block. Makes it 17-9 Weldon Valley here in set 1. Cavelli, the big top far side, ball dug out back row. Set up in the attack, hanging and floating over goes Joey Fisher. Ball chased down by Headley, set near side, tip over the block by McCracken. Ball dug up back row, set far side for Jessica Gwines. Her attack too big and out. And the Weldon Valley Warriors take an 18-9 advantage. Onto the floor will come Anna Lee for the Dove Creek Bulldogs. Cavelli with the serve, line down the middle, popped up back row by Madison Young. Set up far side, Lee the lefty into the block of Eskew. Dugout, Lee's going to try it again, but hammer it into the net this time. This blocking game for Weldon Valley has parlayed so much success this year. 19-9 Warriors. Cavelli continues with the serve. She'll hammer this one too long and into the stands. Ending a 5-0 run for Weldon Valley. That'll give the serve to Joey Fisher, the 5'3" sophomore. Float serve near side, fielded by Cassie Headley. Norris will back that far side. McCracken down the line and in for the kill. Rachel McCracken, when given a set like that, is going to put it down 999 times out of 1,000. No block, floater to the outside, the back row. She's got to hope it comes in their right direction. Big jump serve, far side, popped up back row and a free ball. Will be lined over. Kiana Sandoval checks it up. Norris come near side for Headley. Her cross shot dug back over. Ball chased down by McCracken. Norris will just set it back to the near side. Ball popped up by Carissa Gwines. Gwines will get the re-attack back, and it did not touch the block. 21-10. It's a 4-hit violation on Dove Creek. McCracken gets the instruction on the serve. Short float up on the front row. Dug up, kept in play, and not going to get the free ball over. Weldon Valley positions their serve so well. What they're asked to do by their coach, they do very effectively. McCracken going to go for the same short float serve and a rotation violation for Dove Creek trying to get there. State tournament coverage is provided by Bank of Colorado, a bank with community ties, competitive rates, personal local service in locations throughout the state. That's Bank of Colorado bringing you the video cast on CHSAA.tv. 23-10. Serve from McCracken, rifled down the middle. Dugout back row by Madison McCourt, and a free ball be played over by Madison Young. Missed the back line, and it's set points at 24-10. McCracken steps up, short float, far side, diving dig, kept in play, and an attack into the net by the Bulldogs. 25-10. The first goes the way of Weldon Valley. The number one seed in the tournament up 1-0. We'll have the second when we come back to the 1A State Volleyball Tournament at the Denver Coliseum. Convincing set one win for the Weldon Valley Warriors, 25-10 as we head to the second. The team switch sides here at the 1A State Volleyball Tournament. I'm Ben Blecka. Glad you've joined us for coverage. The Weldon Valley Warriors will start with the serve here in the second in the hands of their libero, Haley Cavelli, who ran off 6 straight on her serve. And she'll start with that topspin serve near side. Diving dig out by the Doug Creek Bulldogs, set for Jessica Gwines. And Gwines is blocked back by Kelsey Eskew on her attack. So Weldon Valley takes the first point. They've not trailed in this match. Big topspin serve, far side. Ball be popped up high, back row, set on the near side for Jessica Gwines. Gwines hammers it into the net, trying to avoid the block of Eskew. And it's a 2-0 Weldon Valley lead here in the second. We've had 2 5-setters to start off the day here on the 1A court, including Fleming and Wiley. Dove Creek and Eads played our first one. Big top, far side, ball dug out back row. Set up in the attack from Fury into the net, or into the block, actually, at the net of Eskew. Another stuff block for the senior. Cavelli up 3-0. Lines a serve near side. Dig free back onto the Warrior side. Norris will short set for Eskew, and she goes too wide and out. Tried to play that back corner, missed that back corner. And the serve will go to Jennifer Fury for the Bulldogs. Fury will line the ball down the far side, fielded by Cavelli back row. Back set for McCracken. She'll hammer it to the far corner. High dig out. Back row and a free ball will be played over by Madison Young. Ball dug out by Cavelli, back row, set far side. The tip attack over by McCracken, down and in for a kill. Weldon Valley has forced that Dove Creek defense back, but they're hard plays. And just played an off-speed ball in front of it. 4-1 here in the second. McCracken. Short serve, ball be popped up, back row. Set up in the attack, tip, 2-hit violation before the tip attack. Carissa Gwines tagged with the violation on the set attempt. McCracken will take the serve once again. She'll put the top down the middle, dug out by Shelby Knuckles, who we've not really said her name too terribly much since early on, and Knuckles won't get a swing as Gwines gets tagged with a 2-hit violation once again. Caitlin Ayers going to check on and set here for Dove Creek. 6-1 here in the second. McCracken, big serve, too big and out. Took Carissa Gwines to the bench. She'll come on with the serve. Just to try and tell her what she was doing to cause that 2-hit violation. McCracken fields the serve, set Norris, far side, Headley. Angled to the far corner. Ball dug out back row, set down the middle, far side, Shelby Knuckles with a swing. Big dig, far side set for Headley. She'll go off the block. Ball chased down, popped up high, and the set and the free ball be played deep to the back corner. Cavelli digs it out, Norris sets it up. SQ punched down the line and off a couple players and got the kill. Caitlin Staley will exit for Kendra Cullison coming in on the front row for Weldon Valley. It's Morgan Norris steps back to serve. Norris lines the ball into the back corner and picks up an ace, her third of the match. Timeout will be taken by Dove Creek. Adams State University celebrates diverse student population, academic excellence, and athletic success. ASU is focused on treating each student as a unique individual with the potential to positively contribute to their community, nation, and world. For more information, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. Our state championship coverage on CHSAA.tv is provided in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They're the day you buy your first house, the day your first child is born, and the day you file your first claim. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance will be there to make sure your insurance coverage keeps up with all of the changes in your life. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real coverage. Dove Creek down 8-2 to Weldon Valley here in the second after Weldon Valley took the first 25-10. Morgan Norris will take the serve out of the timeout. Norris, short serve, diving dig out on the front row by Knuckles. They'll set it up for Knuckles. She'll tip it over. Popped up by Cavelli. Norris running set far side. Headley punch near side. Ball popped up high by Jessica Gwines, and a free ball be played by Knuckles off the block and down. So Dove Creek Bulldog timeout pays dividends. And back to serve for Dove Creek goes Jessica Gwines. Line far side, popped up back row by McCracken, set it up. Headley crawls the net cord. Dug out, misplayed tip by Knuckles on the front row, and the ball falls on the Dove Creek side. Kelsey Eskew steps back with the serve for Weldon Valley. She'll fly a near side. Ball popped up back row by Kristen Knuckles. Set, and the tip attack over by Shelby Knuckles. Down and in for a kill. Got to get Shelby Knuckles involved. She was the key to the couple sets that Dove Creek took off Eads. Line serve short. Ball be popped back over and free. Checked up high. Set onto the near side. And the attack hammered down by Jennifer Fury. Dug out by Headley. Set and Cullison will angle it over. Far side popped up by Madison Young. Set near side. And Fury will tip it over and deep. Dug out back row by Cavelli. Set far side. The attack by Headley crawls the net cord and drops down and in on the Dove Creek side. Weldon Valley with the 10-4 advantage here in the second. Lutheran just eliminated Telluride from the state tournament as the Miners went 0-2 today. Line serve far side, ball dug out back row, bumped up, and a free ball will be played over by the Dove Creek Bulldogs. Short set for Brooklyn Krameyer. Krameyer is dug out on the front row by Carissa Gwines. Ball freed over, shoot set far side, lefty tip over by McCracken. Down and in for a kill, had the block in her face. Madison Young, who blocked the cross on the right. And McCracken, ambidextrous as ever, tipped it down the line and in. Headley will line the ball down the middle. Ball popped up back row by the Dove Creek Bulldogs, and a free ball by Kristen Knuckles, the Bulldog libero. Popped up by Haley Cavelli, back set near side. Colson with the attack down the line. Ball dug out back row by Madison Young, set and not going to get a swing at the net. Madison McCourt missed time to approach to the net, and the Weldon Valley Warriors take a 12-4 advantage. Headley with the serve down the near side. Ball popped up by Shelby Knuckles, set, and the attack hammered deep by Jennifer Fury. Shoots that far side, the attack. McCracken over the top of the block at the net, and it dropped in front of the back row. 13-4. Weldon Valley continues to grow on their lead here in the second. Headley, short serve on the front row. Ball popped up high back row, and a free ball be played over by Kristen Knuckles, but too wide and out. And Weldon Valley has the lead to double digits at 14-4. Headley, short serve near side. Ball be popped up back row. Shoot set in the attack from the near side from Fury. Dug out by Cavelli. Norris will shoot it off far side. McCracken, big swing deep. Dug back toward the Warrior side at the net. The Warriors misplay it on the flyover. And that'll be a point in favor of the Dove Creek Bulldogs. Onto the floor for the first time comes Danae Bender for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Line serve down the middle, splits the back row with new players in there. They were shuffling around. Norris trying to get the front row to serve. And an ace, the result for Madison Young. State volleyball coverage on CHSAA TV, presented in part by Viero Wireless, offering the best coverage. 4G is now here and it's fast. Find out more at viero.com. Line serve deep, too deep and out from the Dove Creek Bulldogs, and Weldon Valley will hand the serve to Kendra Cullison. Cullison lines the ball down the middle, popped up by Kristen Knuckles, back row. Set it up in the attack, clipped off the block at the net by Jennifer Fury at the net. Morgan Norris is in the front row. That is not an offensive play by a back row player. The official inadvertently blew the whistle. They'll replay it. Cullison with the serve once again. Line down the middle, ball popped up high, back row. Set on the near side, and the attack hammer deep from Madison McCourt, too big and out. Cullison up 16-6, lines the ball down the middle. Kristen Knuckles digs it out back row. Two players from the Dove Creek side standing there staring at one another, and a timeout taken by Bulldog head coach Scott Knuckles. Our state tournament coverage is presented in part by College in Colorado. Explore your career options from sports broadcasting to electrician to nurse. Take a virtual campus tour of college and find financial aid at collegeincolorado.org. That's collegeincolorado.org. The Weldon Valley Lady Warriors have come out on absolute fire right now. And Cullison will step back and serve, up 17-6, trying to go up 2-0. Cullison lines the ball down the middle, too big and out. Madison McCourt with the serve. Ball be lined deep, popped up back row. And Haley Cabelli will take the serve. 18-7. Warriors 7 away from going up 2-0. Line ball down the middle, popped up high, back row, set it up in the attack. Will be tipped over the block of the net. Norris will set it up far side. McCracken down the line. Ball dug up by Kristen Knuckles. Set on to the near side in the attack by Jessica Gwines. To the back corner and in for a kill for Dove Creek. That'll hand the serve over to Jennifer Fury. Fury flies the ball down the far side, fielded by Headley, back row. Norris for the short to Eskew, dug back onto the Warriors side. Norris will give it off far side to McCracken. Down the line, she'll go and in for a kill. Dove Creek is one of the few teams all season that has read this short in the first time they've seen it from Weldon Valley very well. They're digging it very well. It's not been very effective. McCracken with the short serve on the front row. The ball dug up, set, and the attack will be hammered toward the back line and on it. Shelby Knuckles gets the kill, the 5'7" junior. Carissa Gwines will go back and serve for Dove Creek. Gwines will fly it down the middle, popped up back row. Set on the far side. Headley too close to the net on her set. Not able to get a good swing. Dove Creek cuts the lead down to 9, 19-10 here in the second. Weldon Valley took the first, 25-10. Float serve far side, popped up by Headley, back row. High bump set, and Headley at the 10-foot line with the swing arc deep. Ball chased down far side, and at the bench, the free ball will be angled over by Shelby Knuckles. Short set to Eskew, tip back near side, down and in for a kill. Everybody had to pursue to the near side of the court, and when they over-pursued getting back on, an easy kill right there for Weldon Valley. Cullison in on the front row. Back to serve goes Morgan Norris. Norris lines a serve down the far side. Popped up back row. Not cleanly. Picks up her fourth ace of the match. Fortunately, we don't have to find that ball in the stands. So Norris will step back with the serve. She'll line it near side. Ball popped up by Madison Young. Freed over on the second, and the free too big and out. And Weldon Valley up 22-10. Norris lines the ball deep. Dug out back row by Madison McCourt. Set up down the middle, and the attack tipped over the top of the block. The net by Shelby Knuckles. Norris will shoot it off far side. Headley off the net cord. Diving dig over and out. Good get by Carissa Gwines, but the Warriors again playing a great angle. 23-10. Norris lines a serve down the middle. Ball be popped up high back row. Carissa Gwines with the set near side to Jessica Gwines off the block. And the Bulldogs take the point and hand the serve to Jessica Gwines, a 5'3" junior. Jessica will line it far side. Popped up by Haley Cabelli. Short set to Eskew. She crossed it to the corner and dropped it in. And takes us to set points to put Weldon Valley up 2-0. That'd be the first time a team has been up 2-0 today on the 1A court. Eskew flies a serve deep, missed the back corner, so make it 24-12 and hand the serve to Shelby Knuckles. Knuckles lines it deep, missed the back line, and the service there ends the second. 25-12 the second to Weldon Valley after taking the first. 25-10 the third coming up next. Warriors trying for the first sweep of the day at the 1A State Volleyball Tournament at the Denver Coliseum. A 2-0 advantage for the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors as we come back to the Denver Coliseum here in the third. 25-10, 25-12. Officials had a conversation between sets. Not 100% sure what it was about, but Dove Creek stood out there for a while waiting to start the serve here in the third, and then an error after kind of those muscles relaxing a little bit in the start of this. The Warriors will take the serve up 1-0. McCracken serve popped up high, back row. Set down the middle of the tip over the top of the block of the net by Madison Young. Turn tip back over by McCracken. Set far side and the free ball played over by Brianna Griffith. Short set for Eskew, and she hammers it into the net. The set too short resulted in the hitting error. High school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State University's early college and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses offered throughout Colorado. For more information, visit exstudies.adams.edu. Bulldogs will give the serve to Carissa Gwines. Her serve via the back row by Cavelli. Tipped over by Norris. Popped up on the front row. Gwines on the far side. That's Jessica Gwines with the attack. Dug out by McCracken. Set near side Headley. Too big and out on her swing. And Dove Creek holds their first lead of the match at 2-1 here in the third. Weldon Valley has been in control of this one, the number 1 overall seed. Short serve near side, fielded by Headley. Short set for Eskew, and she'll free it deep. Ball chased down by Kristen Knuckles. Set far side. The big attack by Shelby Knuckles. Dug out by Cavelli back row. Set near side. The attack. Headley off the block, down and in for a kill. That lead was short-lived. Back onto the floor. We're on for the first time in the third comes Kendra Cullison, replacing Kiana Sandoval. Norris, who has 4 aces in this match, steps back with the serve. Line down the middle, make it 5. I believe that is the 6th time this year that Morgan Norris has 5 or more aces in a match. The senior has served well this year. She'll line the serve into the net. Went Dog the Bounty Hunter on that. Ace, then an air. Or I guess Duck Dynasty is the popular program on that channel now. Jessica Gwines with the serve. Line near side. Popped up back row by Cavelli. Short set for Eskew, and she tattoos that ball. Puts it down and in for a kill. She'll come to the bench as Haley Cavelli will take the serve. 4-3 Weldon Valley here in the third. Haley Cavelli with the big top. Just missed the back line. Trying to play the moon ball, and it just did not have enough gravity to drop in time. Shelby Knuckles will flat the ball down the middle on the serve, fielded by McCracken. Norris onto the near post. Krameyer with the swing. Too wide and out. Playing their middles on the outside on one of these rotations are the Weldon Valley Warriors, something we've not seen from this team much this year. Shelby Knuckles will line her serve into the net for Dove Creek, so Dove Creek has their second lead, and it's once again short-lived, just 1 point. Back to serve will go Cassie Headley for the Weldon Valley Warriors. She'll line it down the middle. Ball popped up back row, set far side for Joey Fisher. Her attack dug out by Headley. Shoot set for McCracken. Hops the net cord, dug out by Shelby Knuckles. Back set, and the attack down the middle comes from Madison McCourt. Kept in play and freed over by Cavelli. Ball dug right back into the radar zone of Cullison, hammered down, dug out back row by the Bulldogs, and Joey Fisher will free it deep. Ball chased down by Cavelli on the back row. Norris sets it up for McCracken. Way outside, cross shot, finds the inside of the antenna, slides it in there and off the block, or off the dig, and the 6-5 Weldon Valley lead. Headley with the serve, line down the middle. Ball popped up high, back row, set it up, and the tip attack over. Ball dug out back row by Norris, set it up in the attack off the block of the net by Cullison. Chased down by the Bulldogs, and they'll free it over and out. Cassie Headley will step back with the serve. Up 7-5 are the Warriors. Headley serve far side, misplayed, ace. That is the 9th ace of the match for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Onto the floor will come Courtney Ogas for the Dove Creek Bulldogs, the 5'1 freshman. Her first action, everybody on the roster has now seen the floor for the Bulldogs in this tournament. Headley going to come onto the near side. Ball popped up high, back row. Set it up in the attack far side. Will be angled deep. Dugout back row by Headley. Norris will set it up for McCracken. Down the line off the block she goes and picks up the kill. 9-5 Weldon Valley. Headley steps back with the serve and lines it into the net. Get a big point and then commit a service error. That's been Weldon Valley's MO in this match. And they've won 25-10 and 25-12. Madison Young will take the serve for Dove Creek. Her line serve down the middle, misplayed by Cavelli, chased down by Cullison in a flat free, lined over by McCracken. Ball dug up back row by Young. Back set near side in the arc over the top of the block of the net, popped up by Norris. Bump up by Cullison near side, the attack off the block by McCracken, winged out, kept in play, and a free ball over by McCourt, checked up by Headley. Short set for Brooklyn Krameyer, and the freshman puts it down and in for a kill. Cullison will step back and serve for the Warriors. She'll line it down the middle. Ball popped up high, back row by Shelby Knuckles, and a free ball be arced over the top of the block. Popped up by Headley. Norris shoot set near side. McCracken far side line and in. The Warriors firing on all cylinders right now as the serve is lined far side by Cullison. Kept in play and a free ball over by Carissa Gwines. Ball set up on the far side for Krameyer. Her attack dug out, blocked back down off the dig, and a lift ball off the block down from the dig leads to a Dove Creek timeout. Weldon Valley up 12-6. Our state championship coverage is provided by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. People count on Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance for quality products, fast fair claim service, and insurance coverage that makes sense. That means you get the protection you need along with some of the best discounts available. People from every walk of life depend on Farm Bureau Insurance, and you can too. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance, get real coverage. Live video on CHSAA.tv all weekend long. We're glad to be able to provide you the coverage. So wherever you may be, you can find the coverage you want at the state volleyball tournament. All 5 courts with the coverage. This is match 3. The only other court that is still on match 3 is the 3A court, as they had a long 5-setter to start the day. We've had 2 5-setters. Cullison with the serve out of the Dove Creek timeout, a fly at far side. Popped up by Kristen Knuckles, back set in the attack, tipped over by Joey Fisher. Ball dug out by the Warriors and a free ball over by Morgan Norris. Ball popped up, set by Madison Young, far side the attack from McCourt. Dug out back row by Cavelli. Set it up and a free ball be arced over by Cassie Headley. Dug out back row, set far side in the attack by Madison McCourt, tip near side. Popped up by McCracken, set it up, tip over and down and in for a kill by Brooklyn Krameyer. She got cute on that attack, and it almost came back to bite her, but the back row was deep for Dove Creek and could not get there. Line serve down the middle, ball set far side for McCourt. Her attack tip deep, fielded by Headley for the Warriors. Set near side McCracken. Chomps her steps, her attack deep, fielded by Knuckles. Set up in the attack, angle far side. Checked up high by Cullison. Set up in the attack by Headley, arced over the top of the block of the net. Ball dug out by Shelby Knuckles. Bumped up high in the attack from Carissa Gwines. Deep, 2 deep and out for the Dove Creek Bulldogs. And Weldon Valley takes a 14-6 advantage here in the third. Cullison with the serve, short ball, dug out, back row by Kristen Knuckles. Set up in a free ball play deep, 2 deep and out by Dove Creek once again. Their first trip to state in 2008 could be done in 10 points. Going 0-2 prevents you from having any opportunity to advance into the next round here at state. The lift ball on the attack from Krameyer results in a kill and a 16-6 Weldon Valley lead. Rotation violation on Dove Creek will make it 17-6. Cullison will continue with the serve. Applied short, dug out by the Dove Creek Bulldogs. Set on the far side, and the attack will be lined near side. Dug out by Cavelli, bumped up by Collison, and a punch over by McCracken with her left. Fisher will keep it in play, and a free ball be played over by Kristen Knuckles, and the libero will get the kill for the Dove Creek Bulldogs. The junior likes it. She'll give the serve to Madison McCourt, another junior. A lot of young players on this Dove Creek team. I have a feeling they're going to be back here next year. Norris sets it up for McCracken. Her shot too big and out down the line. It's one thing this Weldon Valley team has not done well all year is hit line. Madison McCourt will line the serve deep, too deep and out. So Brooklyn Krameyer will step back. She'll serve herself for the first time in this match. This is typically where Haley Cavelli serves for the Weldon Valley Warriors. Her serve far side. Fielded by Knuckles. Set it up in the attack into the block of Eskew at the net, but Eskew is in the net on the Jessica Gwines attack. And Dove Creek within 9 at 18-9. They need a run here and now on the serve of Joey Fisher if they want to force a fourth set. Serve floated short, popped up back row by Headley. Norris will give it off to Eskew. Her attack popped off the block by Madison Young. Set far side and then into the net on the swing went Shelby Knuckles. She got the kill, but her follow-through was in the net before the ball had hit the floor. So 19-9. Back to serve goes Rachel McCracken. McCracken lines the ball near side, dug at the net, stuffed back down by Eskew. And the Warriors take a 20-9 advantage. Ball comes careening onto the court from one of the 2 or 5A courts. McCracken. Puts the big topspin serve near side. Madison McCourt digs it out, set it up for Shelby Knuckles. Her attack, angled near side, fielded by Cavelli. Shoots set near side, the attack over the top of the block of the net by Headley. And then the free ball attempt into the block. They'll get a re-attack, will the Bulldogs. Shoots set near side, Headley hammers it down the line. Dug out by Joey Fisher, set far side, Shelby Knuckles, her attack deep. Dug out by Cavelli back row. Norris gives it off to Headley. She'll arc it toward the back corner. Chased down by McCourt. Set onto the far side, and the attack from Gwines, too deep and out. Jessica Gwines trying to get the tip, did not. Weldon Valley up 21-9 here in the third. Onto the floor for the Weldon Valley Warriors here as Kelsey Eskew will exit is Mickey Cray, a 6-foot freshman. And then McCracken lines a serve into the net. The Warriors, I believe, have 6 seniors on their roster and 9 freshmen. And reportedly, this freshman class has the potential to be just as good as this senior class. Block at the net, and it's a 4-hit violation or a lift ball on the front row for the Weldon Valley Warriors. So Dove Creek taking the point and gets within 10, 21-11. Line serve deep by Carissa Gwines. Dug out back row, short set for Cray. She hammers it into the net. Line serve down the far side, fielded by McCracken. Near side, Headley tips it over the block, popped up on the front row by Shelby Knuckles. Set far side, freed over, popped up by Cavelli back row. Near side, Headley with the attack. It was going out, chased down by McCourt, and they cannot get a clean play on it. That ball, when it's shoulder high and you're within 2 feet of the back row, you've got to let the ball go. As Kendra Cullison comes in, and Morgan Norris will take the serve. Or the Weldon Valley Warriors 3 points away from a sweep. Norris, serve far side, ball popped up back row by Madison Young. Back set near side, the attack into the block, and the net ball kept in play. And a free ball over by Jessica Gwines. Well, it doesn't go over, it goes into the net. Onto the floor will come Anna Lee, the sophomore, for Dove Creek. And also on for the Weldon Valley Warriors will come Hunter Hammond, replacing Rachel McCracken. So Irma Valle, the only player, I believe, on that bench that has not seen the floor. Line serve down the middle, dig right back out. Headley will stuff it back down, take us to match point at 24-12. Morgan Norris will take the serve. Norris flies the ball near side, popped up back row for Dove Creek. And the attack into the block at the net by Shelby Knuckles. The junior staves one off. Jessica Gwines will come back onto the floor, and Shelby Knuckles will take the serve. Norris is going to exit on the Weldon Valley side for Chelsea Clifford, who will now set. Line serve down the middle, fielded back row by Cavelli. Clifford will set it up, and they'd not given the go-ahead to make the serve, so let's try it again from Jessica Gwines. She'll line it near side, popped up by Cavelli. Headley with the bump up and a flat free played wide by Hammond and out. 25-14 or 24-14. Jessica Gwines will line it down the middle, popped up by Hammond, back row. Clifford will set it up for Coliseum, who bangs it into the block at the net and back onto the Warriors side. 24-15. Jessica Gwines flies the serve deep. Hunter Hammond chased it down. Headley will set it up for Cavelli, and the libero will arc it deep. Ball dug up back row set by Madison Young down the middle. Shelby Knuckles her attack. Dug out back row by Cavelli. Clifford will set it up and a flat free play deep by Headley. Ball dug out back row set toward the back corner. Chased down by Hammond. Collison will set near side for Headley. Tip down the line and down, and that'll do it. Dove Creek season comes to an end on a 3-set sweep to the number 1 seed in the tournament. Weldon Valley winning this one here today by the tally of 25-10, 25-12, and 25-15. The Weldon Valley Warriors will next play tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. against Eads. Dove Creek will not have another match in this tournament as the Bulldog season comes to a close.